Hello, everybody. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here once again. I have to hold on a bit. Let me just check. I hope everyone is hearing me right now. This is Saturday evening, all the way from Sweden. Yes, I want to welcome you all to Jesse Divine Network here in Sweden. Yes, I'm so excited because today we're going to have a special guest with us. She's unique, she's special. I'm so honored to have her on our platform this evening. Before I proceed, I just want my friends and family on Facebook to kindly join us right now and help us share this video. If you're watching already, help us share because you don't want to miss our guest tonight. We have a really, really special guest, and she has some very remarkable experiences to share with us. And I don't want anyone to miss out of this opportunity. We are going to be talking about a lot of things, and we're going to be watching also some of our wonderful videos with our team and our group. So I just want you all to come online. I want all my friends to please, please, please come. I'm quickly sharing this with some of my friends already. I want them to join us right now. So please, and if you are already watching, help me to share with others. Tell them to come. They should come running. I hope you all have had a wonderful evening. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Regardless of what is happening around the world, I want to encourage you all. Let us keep faith. Let us keep trusting God. Let us keep praying for one another. And we believe that there's nothing impossible for God to do. So, without taking much of our time, I would love to welcome our guest. Let's welcome Malin, all the way from Sweden.
Thank you.
I want to welcome you. Welcome right now. Thank you so much, Malin. I'm so glad to have you. Please kindly introduce yourself to our audience.
I'm Malin Abrahamsson and I live in Gothenburg, Sweden. I'm a speech pathologist, I'm a singing teacher, and I've been working with gospel music for over like 30 years. And
Wow.
yeah, that's a little part of what I'm doing.
Wow. 30
Very,
years.
very honored to be here with you this evening to share.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I just want to quickly thank my friends who are already on. Thank you, Nam. Thank you, Amen, Vetches. Thank you, Sven, Paul, Austin. We are so grateful you're watching already. Please help us click the share button. Please, please, please. And I want you all to know that we are also live on YouTube. We are live on Periscope, and we are live on other pages too. I have two other pages where we are airing from. And also, you're very welcome to please ask any question. You can join us live. I have a link already attached to this live broadcast where you can, of course, ask any questions you're curious about. You want to talk to Marlene. You want to ask her things about her ministry, her work with the gospel industry, and everything she's doing. You're most welcome to please do that. Don't miss out this chance. It's a great chance. She's well experienced, and I too am looking forward to hearing so much from her. So Merlin, I was going to ask you, like I told you, I said the first question I would love to ask is for you to tell us what inspired you to start, gospel music. Why did you really go into gospel music? Why do you love doing it? And what drove you into doing it? What was your passion? What was your inspiration, to start this?
Yeah, it started when I was maybe around 14 years old.
Hmm.
Uh, I got this. I don't know. It feels like God speaks to me with pictures, or that's the way I experience things. And I
Hmm.
saw this picture of me being in the States,
Wow.
and I told my mom after school I'm going to go to the States, and she said, "Really? What are you going to do there?" And I said, "I don't have a clue, but I know God will tell me when it's time. So a couple of years later, I was in a church in a smaller city in Sweden. I was on the back row on the balcony, and I was listening to a gospel choir.
Hmm.
And I got like the one of the last seats, so it was really packed. And it was this gospel choir singing, and I started to cry, and I knew gospel music was what I was going to be going to the States for.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I called my mom later and I said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start gospel music over there. That's
Wow.
how it started.
Wow.
So then I saw a piece of paper,
Hmm.
um, I mean, a piece of a sheet music thing, which said Clarence Eggleton.
Hmm.
I mean, this was in the beginning of the 90s. No internet. I didn't even know who Clarence Eggleton was. So I had to figure out if it was a male or female,
Hmm.
where this person was. I figured it out. It was a man living in Sacramento in California. And I said, oh, California, that's now nice. Because what I felt when I saw this sheet music was, this is going to be your piano teacher.
Hmm.
I didn't even
Hmm.
know if the person was playing the piano. But he was a piano player and a great composer.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I went there to study for him.
Hmm. Wow. Wow. I'm so excited to hear that because I think I've seen some of your videos with him when you have rehearsals or something, you know. And I didn't know it started like this. I was like, oh, maybe she's just inviting someone from America, but this is really a divine connection, sort of. You know, I'm so blessed to hear that. And I see that also you are into training a choir or managing a choir. So how did it come up? How did it start? I know you handle solid gospel.
Yeah.
Solid gospel. So please share us a little bit about solid gospel. Thank you, Stefan. He says, God bless you.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Yes, well, after coming home from the States, after studying gospel music, I moved to Gothenburg to studying for being a speech pathologist. And before I went to the States, and also after, I was working with a choir in Vänersborg, which is like an hour north of Gothenburg, where I grew up.
Hmm.
And then I started a community choir up there that I did for many years. And then when I moved to Gothenburg in the end, just before 2000, I I did that choir. And then after a couple of years here, I was asked if I could do a project with Solid Gospel.
Wow.
And I said, or if I could share the choir with the director at that time that needed a little break.
Hmm.
I said, it's better if you give me like half a year and to give her a break that way.
Hmm.
Then it feels more I can do my
Hmm.
thing. So I did that, and then that other directors decided to quit. And I like when gospel music is very like rich, full,
Yes.
not so Swedish. I love working with sound. I love, when you can. So I wasn't sure I was going to be the right director for solid gospel.
Wow.
They sang a little too clean, a little too perfect.
Yes.
And I wanted a little more dirty in the sound. I told them after these 6 months, I'm not sure I am the right director for you. If
For this.
what you
Wow.
like, I will, I will do it. But if you feel this is not the way you want to do it, I'm the wrong
Mm,
person. Then you should ask somebody else, because this is how I will work with you.
mm,
But I've
mm,
been there now for 17 years,
mm.
and I'm still not kicked out. So I'm very glad to be able to be a part. Solid Gospel actually has a 30-year anniversary this year.
Whoa.
Our plan
Whoa.
was to do a big concert, with a lot of invite all the other directors from
Yes.
earlier, do all the hit songs. But of course, due to Corona,
Yes. Yes.
everything is, we have to do something else.
Wow. 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 Thank you for sharing that. Wow. Thank you to Shabe. Is I think all the way from Uganda. He said, "May
Wow.
God's blessings follow you." Yes, she's wonderful. She's doing a great job. I'm so inspired when I see her what she's doing. I've been into choir coordinating also for some years back home in my country, and also like when I was in Norway, and even till now. So I know it's a lot of. It takes a lot of determination, passion, discipline to be able to manage a choir such as yours or a group. And I tell you, they are wonderful singers. Oh my God. Their voices are like, "Ooh." I'm
Well,
going to play some of the videos soon so they will all hear what I'm talking about. So I'm not just talking. Wow, wow, this is awesome. And when you mentioned, you didn't want it to sound so Swedish, because when I watch your group, I'm like, wow, they really don't sound Swedish, I tell you. It sounds very foreign, let me put it like that, like American, brief.
I
Yeah.
can tell you, because when I started, they had to sing very, strong, and some of them thought we were just screaming. So they said, Malin, how long are we going to sing this ugly? I said, you can sing this ugly until you know how to sing ugly very nice.
Wow, wow,
My
wow.
strategy to kind of build up for being able to sing like that.
Yes, yes. It's, and I think also it's because of your American background. I think it has a lot to do also with it. But I'm so glad also the Swedish family, they accept it, they love it. I see
Yeah.
most of your programs, they are all there. So it's really, really remarkable. And I was so excited when you also went for Talang. The talent competition here
Yeah.
in Sweden. I was like, yes, wow, having the gospel group on that show, I was so inspired. I said, one of these days, I'm going to go and try. I was like, before I was thinking, how could the gospel, music have its way there? And then you
Yeah.
just broke the ice. I would love to just play a little bit of this. Everyone who is watching, this is a song that was played or sang in the last, is just this year, the Talang show this year in Sweden. So let's just hear a little bit and we will come back.
Yeah.
Let me put it down. Wow. 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 Don't cry. Wipe your eyes. It's not dead. Our God is not dead. And this is a song for the season. Ah, wow. So inspiring. And I saw that one of the judges were crying as
Yeah.
a result of the song. Was so touching. Well, what really moved those tears? She had an encounter with the song. I
Yeah.
think she shared the reason why she is like it brought back memories of our Christian background or something.
And her
Wow.
mom.
Of a mom, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is why we are pushing more of gospel music. I've shared with a couple of my friends who really don't believe in gospel music. Gospel music it breeds life. It's
Yeah.
better you listen to a gospel music than listen to a song that will bring you that doesn't give you hope, that doesn't give you a great message. So gospel music has strong message attached to it. It's not just about the dancing and the fun of listening to a song. When you're listening to a song, it's good to have a message. So, tell us about the school of or house of gospel, no,
No,
or school of
school of
gospel.
gospel.
The school of gospel, yes.
I
There's a location called
like
house of gospel.
I can tell you, School of Gospel to me is it's a platform for people to meet through gospel music. That's actually
Hmm,
what the thing is. And I thought it was easier to call it school because sometimes it's easier for people to go somewhere to learn something. You don't have to know it.
hmm,
You don't have to know everything about it. You don't have to be a Christian. You can go there to learn,
hmm,
to experience things. And to me, I wanted the doors steps to be low for
hmm,
people to be able to go there and
hmm.
to experience. So what I've been doing now for the last 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah, I started 4 years ago. I've been having evening classes in like gospel choir singing.
Wow.
So
Wow.
so of course now we have a break because due to
Corona.
situation,
Hmm.
but we have otherwise we meet on Wednesday evenings and we sing. I teach, or I have guest teachers coming in, telling about the. We talk about the gospel history,
Hmm.
the rhythmical part of it, the sound part of it, the
Hmm.
expression,
Hmm.
how to move or rock, um, and then we try to have friends from the U.S. come over to inspire us as well. So it's been a
Wow.
great thing, and I've also with that. In that name, I mean, under that hat,
Yes.
of
Yes.
doing some trips with them to the States, both to Chicago and also then to California. We were supposed to go to Chicago, Nashville, Atlanta this summer, but again, due to
Hmm.
Corona, it's
Hmm.
postponed. So we'll see when it's going to be possible to
you
go.
know we come against corona issues. It
Yeah.
has really caused
It's
a lot of
sad, but I
yes.
think a friend of mine in Chicago, he says we have to find other ways to gather together.
Mm,
So we
mm,
have to find ways to gather,
true,
and
true.
we have to do that through maybe some Zoom meetings and still be singing or sending each other songs for encouragement because I think the message is even more important now in this stressful and this very
Exactly.
dark time. So
Mm,
don't feel discouraged, don't get depressed. There will be something better coming. There is joy, there is somebody looking out
amen,
for you even in
amen,
this time.
amen.
It's very
Amen,
important.
amen.
So
I think this period is the time that we should do more. You know, we should do more because I think the devil is working so hard to stop the spread of gospel. Because when you really limit people from coming together, it's difficult to spread the good news.
yeah,
So but we still thank God for platforms such as we have now.
yeah,
We're using all the available platforms we have, and so we have to keep doing what we can
Yeah.
till Jesus comes. I want to thank everyone who's watching. Thank you, Lena Lawson. Thank you so much, Ugona. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, David. Thank you, everyone. I may not be able to call your name. I want to encourage you, please. You can drop your comments and you can also ask any question. You can make your contribution. This is Malin from Sweden, and she's in charge of School of Gospel uh, group or training. I don't know how to say it now, but
No.
a lot of people know. And she has a lot of good experience in music, in training, in voice training, and she has good experience in managing a choir or a group or music group. And you've done songs. You've done songs. You have an album. You people have an album or many albums. You have. Can you tell us about them so we can also know where to go
With
and listen or get them?
yeah, we recorded Solid Gospel recorded with Robinson Ba. Uh,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
so we
My
and
producer.
Mhm.
He's my producer.
Yeah, he's great. And
Okay.
he asked me if we wanted to do a project, so we did. I
Okay.
arranged all of the choir things, and then we recorded.
Hmm.
That's like two years ago, or
Okay. Okay.
I think it's 2 years ago now.
Oh,
Time flies. So
yes.
that's available on Spotify, but I think you have to search under his name first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we can get the
And
song.
we are on an album with an artist from Chicago, Sync You Color.
Thank you.
Sync You Color. And it's worship live in Sweden. I have to check so I'm saying right. When you know the album, you don't think so much of.
Exactly. But you have not really done a separate just album with you and Solid Gospel. Just Solid Gospel.
No, no,
Wow.
well, we have older albums. They did, and then we've been talking so much about doing an album, but then there's so many good songs people write, and we were talking about if we should do an album with covers, just covers, and then
Hmm.
would people be interested? And then we like to perform, and so we kind of did not end up doing our own CD.
Oh wow.
So anyway,
Wow.
so it's live and worship live in Sweden. Here, if you can see
Okay. Live on worship. Okay. Okay. I see it.
so
Live in
that's
Sweden.
color, and that's solid
Awesome.
also on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Live and worship in Sweden. But meanwhile, I found the one for Robinson, Not Ashamed. That was another great song. I have
Yeah.
actually heard it when it came out. Let's hear a bit of it, then I can check for that. I think that's it. Let me put it out. Just a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
The blood that it washed me from my sin. And you paid the price to give me a liberty. So I am not ashamed of Jesus. I shout it from the rooftop. Jesus is alive. I am not ashamed. Not ashamed of Jesus. And I shout it from the rooftop that Jesus is alive. Everybody clap your hands, let's go. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Jesus is alive.
Wow.
It's impossible, I know.
It's alive. That's right. Woo!
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was such a great time.
Yes.
Robinson
Awesome. Let
Robinson called me and he said, "I have a song." And I went there. He played it for me, and I was saying, do you mind if we change the key? And he never mind anything. So we tried,
wow.
and then I was going home, doing my homework, doing all the choir things, arranging it, and then I took it to the choir. We tried it, we recorded it, sent it back to Robinson. Do you like it? And he's like, "Yeah, I love it." And that's
Wow.
how we kept on for. And there's more songs than that's actually out now. So I'm hoping he will release some more soon.
Yes, yes. Wow, wow.
Some
That
more that's actually on that CD.
wow. I heard most of the songs on that CD. Oh, it's awesome. And he's another very gifted artist, a producer. He's so gifted. I love working with him. He's so gifted. Awesome, awesome job. I wanted to, I was trying to get that on YouTube, the live and worship in Sweden, but I don't think it's on YouTube. I don't think it's there yet. Maybe
At least it's on Spotify.
it's on Spotify. Okay,
No,
okay.
I don't think it's on YouTube.
Okay, okay. I want to thank David Cabell. He says, "Aha, I knew it. There was something American about the girl." Yeah, you're right, David. I knew it too. It shows in the music. Thank you, Ogona. He said, "May God bless you real good." Thank you. He's also from Sweden here, and David also is from Sweden.
Hmm.
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate your comments. We want you keep them rolling and help us share this video, help us share with others. I want to ask you also, Malin, in this journey, there's certainly some kind of challenges, because sometimes, it's good to share some of these challenges and also share how you handle them, how you're able to overcome, most of them, so that others who are going through same challenge as an artist or anyone who intend to go into the gospel music industry should be able to learn from, this experience. So have you had, or I believe there have been some challenges along the line? Can you share with us what are some of these challenges you had faced as a gospel minister and someone who is managing the gospel group as a whole?
Of course, there is challenges, and sometimes I think for it feels. And when I was younger, nobody really told me that when you work with Christian music, you will have that
Yes.
struggle.
Yes.
It took me a while to understand that, and not, so sometimes when I face or feel this what do you call it, motstånd,
And the barrier, like yeah, like an obstacle.
an obstacle. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I know I'm on the right track. Otherwise, the other side would not bother.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but I remember one time I was gonna be doing music director on a big conference, and I was hit by a big truck. So my car,
Whoa.
and it was, I had to.
Wow.
That was just before to get my mind, off track.
Hmm.
But luckily, I mean, everything with me was good. It was just the car, and of
Hmm.
course, and and some other things, people start to act weird. Nice people that
Yes.
say bad things or try
Exactly.
to
Exactly.
discourage you, and but then you have to understand. To me, I'm thinking, okay, this is just one of the things when it's the devil tries to make me not focus and not do
Discouraged.
what I'm
Hmm.
supposed to do. So I take
Hmm.
that kind of as a way I'm doing the right thing.
Hmm. Wow. Wow.
And
I
I
think.
try also to talk with some people, about it,
Hmm.
and also, of course, ask people to pray for me
Hmm.
and in times when it's needed. Then I have I've been working at the hospital as a speech pathologist, and I was I'm working with voice, and I've been sitting in this house with mold. The
Wow.
whole environment has been mold, and it took me for a very long time before I realized that it was allergic reactions I got.
Hmm.
And so I had a really long time with a lot of what I thought was sinus infections and all different kind of weird things, asthma and things, when it
Hmm.
all was reactions to mold.
Wow. Wow. That is really so touching because I've had some kind of challenges, but when it also comes to accident, the devil walking out to just take
Yeah.
someone out, because what you're doing is a blessing to God's kingdom. And it's so positive to hear that you take it as as a positive response because you are doing something good.
Well,
Wow.
I'm very honored to. I feel that this is my calling in life.
Wow.
It's so it's not. Some people ask me, "Don't you ever get tired of the gospel music?" And I said,
Yeah,
"Do you ever get tired of God?" I mean, for me, it's a way of my relationship with Him. It's through the music.
exactly.
He speaks
Oh,
to me through the music, and it's. I never
mm,
get tired. I get tired of people,
mm,
or
mm.
sometimes you may not like all the songs, so you get tired of a certain song, but there's
Yes,
so many others, so you pick another one. And
exactly.
and
There's so many songs.
it's so much my way to evangelize.
Yes,
That
yes.
that's the whole point.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
David is saying, "Oh, could you please sing that song?" Oh, David, this is Marlin's time. That song is my song. I'll play it for you some of the time. Yeah.
You can play it.
He's a good friend also. He loves that song so much.
Oh,
And it's Robinson that really did that song. You
mm,
know, we worked so hard with it. A lot of I'll play. Don't worry, David. I'll play it before we round up. I was going to ask Marlene also some other questions. Apart from the challenges now and thank God that you have this positive response to it, like you're telling us that no matter what we face during this journey, we have to see it as we get to know that we are doing what is right in God's kingdom. So we just keep going and we will overcome. But
when
generally, go ahead, sorry.
no, but when I was very young, when I
Yes.
became, I mean, when I too became a Christian, I felt that I've been Christian my whole life. But when I
Mm,
said, "Yes, I want to follow you, Lord,"
mm,
I started to work in a small bookshop. I was only 11 years old, I think. So I went there and voluntarily helped them after school. And I got these little stickers that said, "God has a plan for you." And
mm.
I can still see those stickers, and they've been kind of a little word for me all the time. When you're thinking, are you doing the right thing? Are you on the right track? And I feel, God has a plan for you. Just stick with Him, and you will know where to go.
Amen. Amen. Wow. Wow. Awesome. But is there any suggestions you can give? Because I believe that, especially here in Scandinavia or Scandinavia, how do you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. In the Nordic, country,
yeah.
there's no really much encouragement in gospel music. But is there something we can do to help the situation, to see how we can, make it better, to push most of the gospel songs, even in the radio stations,
Mm.
to be more accepted in a way? Do you think there's anything we can really do about it?
That's a good question, and also a hard one, because I mean, it's always hard to push the things on people, But I
Mm,
to me, try to be as honest as possible about what you like, what you do. You know, give people opportunity to hear your music, what you
mm,
do, um, and say, maybe you haven't heard. It's so funny because sometimes people come to me and they said, "Oh, I don't like gospel music," and I said, "Okay," and then they come to my to a concert.
exactly.
I said, "Oh." Yeah, but this was not gospel. And I was like, this was really gospel.
It was real gospel.
So sometimes I don't know what people what their beliefs about the music.
Yes.
I think also in Sweden, um, all during the 80s, 90s, everything with a little beat to it was gospel music.
Wow.
And not all of it was really did not really have the groove. Not all of it was really maybe fun to listen to, but all was called gospel music. So it's took away some of the, to me,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
dignity of the word. Is that a word to say? I mean the what it's about.
Yes. Yes. Wow.
But I'm also thinking, like next week, we are gonna record with Solid and artist. I mean, a group from Gothenburg, a pop
Okay.
duo
Okay.
called Kayak, and there's a Christmas song, and it's not a gospel song, but we are gonna give a gospel touch to it.
Touch to it. Awesome.
And I
Awesome.
also think some people, may hear that and then like, oh, what choir is that? And then they say, oh, Solid Gospel, and then they check Solid Gospel out. So that could be also be a way, you know.
Exactly. A way to, draw them in to at least get to hear solid gospel afterwards.
Sometimes I think that's a way here to go out in the world as
Yes.
a Christian and just present yourself, and then people will see and be interested in what do you have that that I don't have, or what
Exactly.
that you are doing all days of week I mean evenings of the week that you love so much. What is that?
What is that? Yeah.
And there's a possibility for God to bless.
Wow. Wow. I'm so really inspired with what you just said. And because of that, I'll play the song for David. I should play it for him because he has always sent me a message that he loves the song. So I think I just have to, and he hardly watches my program. So at least he's watching today. So David, this song, I hope you're here. You're still here. I hope you're listening. So enjoy this a bit before we come back.
There is no one, no one like you, no one like you, no one like you. There is no one, no one like you, no one like you, no one like you. There is no one, no one like you, no one like you, no one like you. Listen, I give you all the love and I give you all the praise. Give you all the glory and I give you all the honor. I give you all my all and I give my everything. You paid on the cross and you gave me the courage. You are more than a life to me. And you gave me everything I need. You are my inspiration, and I will praise you forevermore. Booyaka, booyaka. There is no one, no one, no one like you, no one, no one, no one,
Yes,
Great.
we have to go back. Awesome, awesome. David, I hope you enjoying the song. I get back now. Oi, just a minute. Compared to your yes, the love is real.
When did you record that?
It was this year actually.
This year?
We Me and Robinson, we have been on it for some time, but we actually wrapped it up this year. You
Wow,
know,
very
yeah.
nice.
Thank you, thank you. David is the one that really makes me appreciate the song more. Thank you, David. I will play it again. Okay, let us continue with Malin. Thank you so much. David actually is a very good fan, and I really appreciate it watching with us today. He hardly watch, but today is watching. I really appreciate. Thank you so much, David. God bless you. So, like you said, we have to use the strategy. We have to let them see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's a really great strategy. Most artists, I don't know how to put it. Maybe we are kind of too religious, sort of, that we cannot really go to some places, or maybe we go to some places, we are kind of talked wrongly about. Like me, if I'm seeing, like, I don't mind going to a kind of not a club, but it's a non gospel concert,
Mhm.
and I go and I sing my song, and it's gospel song, but
Yeah.
it's a non-gospel concert. But some people who are Christians see there's something wrong with it, you know, and they come back and tell you, "Oh, what are you doing there? What are you doing there?" You know. But like you said, how can we reach out to the people
I
if we
think
don't know?
the
You know?
important thing in Sweden, because
Yes.
I think it's more important for us to go out to the people than
Mm,
we can expect them to come to us.
exactly.
I
Exactly.
think maybe in other countries that works, but in Sweden, I think for some people the step to go into a church is too big.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm
True.
really glad with the School of Gospel because I have some people there that may have been burned in church or had bad experience, and then they come and sing, and they said, "Oh, I used to be a member of I used to go to church, I used to be a member, but then I didn't fit or something happened."
Hmm.
This has been a
Wow.
way for them to be able to go back to church, which is awesome too.
Wow. 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 This is really inspiring. I'm so encouraged. I would love to do this more. Yes. Yes. Like sometimes we used to have, is it a Yotiborg Kalaset? Something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
or Kultunat, all those kind of programs. I believe is an opportunity for us also to go and, minister or sing there.
yeah.
Well, because we have this religious background, especially us from other countries. There's always like, you shouldn't be in some places, so we don't push to try to go further.
Yeah.
Only singing in the church, and I don't think we're able to reach out to a lot more people just being in the church, because they don't want to really come to church to hear us.
I think
you
it's
know
important to be out there and do your thing and
yes.
try to, and then also be true to what your message in
Hmm.
general with your life.
Wow. 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 Thank you. Also, any good advice for someone who is just not just starting, but some of us who are still like beginning in the journey of gospel music? What are the little tips or points or keys that we should focus on to be able to grow and get better at what we are doing?
Mhm. I think to me, it's a. I would suggest to listen a lot to gospel music.
Okay.
To this, it depends on how you want to grow. Do you want to grow in the way you you get close to it, or you want to be a better singer, or you want to be? It depends on what you want to be good at with doing it. But I think I've always been so interested in sound. What does
Okay.
how does it what makes it gospel? What is
Hmm.
the sound? Where do you pronounce it in the mouth? So it's the technical part of how do I
Okay.
sound in my body, and then of course you have to connect that to the feeling and to your heart and to what you
Hmm.
believe in, because I think everybody can sing gospel music. I mean the songs, but
Hmm.
everybody can sing it because then it has to come from within.
Wow. Wow.
So, and I also think, and I would love, I think that's a part I would like to do more to know the word, the God, I mean the Bible better, because
Hmm.
so much of it is from there, out of there, and And so I think also it's also good to grow your relationship with the Lord, help
With God. Yes.
in
Wow.
the God. I mean, since that's a way to sing out what you believe in.
Yes. Yes. Wow. Fellowship. Fellowship with the word of God and the technicalities in it. We have to grow because I've heard also some artists they need to really improve technically, the way we pronounce the words, the way
Yeah,
we sound, the
of course.
instruments, the actually that's all. I don't know if you observe that. I think we need more sound technicians in in Gothenburg, because there's sometimes we really need someone to like help us balance the sound in a concert or in a
Yeah,
program, but we always have challenge in
yeah,
getting that too. So I think we as artists too can train or learn more about sound as well, so
yeah,
we can also have better sound qualities in our song, you
yeah,
know but also in the area of will I say promotion, or like, we are okay, it's enough to be good at your singing, it's good to have fellowship with God, but how are we able to give the songs out to as much people as possible to hear the song, reaching out to
yeah.
a larger crowd of people, you understand?
I
How do we do that, especially here in Sweden, you know, reaching out to people, because like people are always in their houses, especially now it's Corona
understand.
time.
But I think it's good when if you know, you can always share music on the platforms, or you could, as oh, I'm not. I don't think I'm a good promoter, but in that area, But when I like something, or if there's something I think people need to hear, I post it on my Facebook or on Instagram, or I encourage things like that. And of
Yeah,
course, all people know that when they see me, oh, that's
yeah, the
I
spirit
even
gospel.
gospel
Mm,
model, so they
yeah.
know it's all about gospel when it comes to me.
Yeah, at least for you, because of the years of experience, because you've been on it for quite a long time. So along the way, you may have at least people already know you naturally. But some of us who are just starting, it, we need to grow like so many years more,
Yeah,
to be able to get that kind of audience. You understand? Because like
yeah.
if I want to organize a program now and I want to invite some people, I don't know how many people are going to show up compared to when you are setting up one. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but the good thing when you have a choir
yes,
always that they will invite their friends and family.
friends. Yeah.
It's easier than if you're by yourself.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Because if you have uh, 25 singers, all of them have relatives or friends that want to come. If you're
True.
one person, it's so that sometimes it could also be good maybe to put somebody else on the program to,
Yes.
because some people may come for that person, but then, oh, they really like, what you were doing or something else. I've also, like with Solid, sometimes we have had, like we did collaboration with a country singer,
Mm.
and then we invited him and we did some of his songs in our concert, and that brought some of people that would never go and listen to solid gospel. Now they love us because they went to
Wow.
the concert because of the guy, the country guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think there's always good with collaborations, and it's
Collaboration.
also
Yeah.
good, sometimes to invite other things to maybe reach some more people.
Mm. Mm.
Could be
True.
a way.
Wow.
I
Wow.
learned that. I learned that from others.
Yeah. I agree with you. It's true. It's good to bring others along, and as a team, we grow the audience. You
And then
know.
I think it's also good to support each other. I think
Yes.
it's very
Yes.
good.
I was coming there. I
Okay,
was
I'm
coming
sorry.
there because I wanted to ask you. Because I personally feel that that's one of the challenge I think we also have here. Based on my own little experience, that most of the gospel artists They are not good at coming together to support each other, more than those that are not gospel artists.
Yeah.
Because when I see other artists who don't really do gospel, they are very united in a way. When one is doing a show, they call it, their show, you can see a lot of them, even if they're not coming to sing, they just attend the show,
And I,
and come with their friends.
and I think that's very good.
Yes. But we as the gospel ministers, we don't do it. I don't really see it happen so often as it does with them. So, what do you think we can do to change this or to make it better? You know,
It's going to be interesting after Corona is over, because I think everybody are so interested in going on
going out.
a lot of things. I may sometimes I think if I go to myself,
Hmm.
you have a lot of choir rehearsals, you have concerts, with a lot of people, and then you have, and all most of that is in evenings and in weekends, and
Hmm.
then one Saturday you are free and don't have to do those things, and then
Hmm.
sometimes
Hmm.
you just enjoy some time of your own, and that night is a night when somebody else is trying to put their thing out there. And so sometimes I think it does not, it's not that you're not interested, it's more that you have to get a little time for yourself.
Other things, yeah, for yourself, yeah,
But
because I think
try,
we.
I
Hmm.
try to go as much as I can. Like if I've been working with a choir, I may not be their director, but I've been working with them for certain rehearsals and things. I try to go to their concerts because I also know they appreciate you
Hmm.
not just doing your work. You also go there because
Make time for them.
you're interested in what's going on.
Hmm. Hmm. But also, apart from just visiting their program or concert, but what I'm also experiencing is just to even work together. There are some you invite them and say, okay, no, I would love you to join me and let's organize this. I would love you to sing, or do something. But the response is always not too good,
Yeah,
you know. So I really hope and pray that it can be better, it can be improved on,
yeah,
Despite our busy schedules, we can always make a time for each other, and no much separation. But
yeah.
also, what do you think about collaboration? Do you have any plans to? I see you've done a lot with Robinson and those also the Americans. Do you have other plans to do something more with other people, not just those from America or our family here?
I have not thought so much about it. It's more, it's some. It comes to you, and you're like, okay, this feels good. I get
Hmm.
a feeling about this, or you meet somebody and said, like I was in Denmark and I met this guy who was from Atlanta, I said, oh, you should come to Sweden. He said, yeah, I would love to, and then 6 months later he was in Sweden. So I think
Wow,
we have to be open to, when you get that
opportunity.
feeling, maybe to dare to ask
Mm,
or to
mm,
invite. And also, like this group we are recording with next week with Solid, they called me and said, are you interested in doing this? And I hadn't thought about it but when I did, I said, yeah, that's going to be very fun.
great. Wow.
I think
Wow.
sometimes just stay open.
Hmm.
If somebody asks, or if you see an opportunity or you get a thought, give something to it.
Hmm. Hmm. Wow. That's nice. I like the answer.
That's how I work. I don't know if that's a key, but that's how I do things.
Awesome. Awesome. To be open to opportunities or chances. Just give a thought to it and give it a try.
Yeah.
Speak. Now there's a song I just want to play before we wrap up. We have just 4 minutes left.
Oh my.
It's soon Christmas. Yes, it's just 4 minutes. So in fact, 3 minutes now. It's 57.
Wow.
And I say God of Angel Armies. I think
Oh,
that's a Christmas song.
it's by Donna Lawrence. This we we actually he was in Sweden and taught us this song.
Okay.
We actually sang this before it was released.
Whoa.
Yeah,
But hope is released now.
it is. But we asked him if we could sing that on our Christmas concert, and
Oh, wow.
that is a
Wow.
special thing for us.
Wow. Let's hear a little bit before we wrap up.
Yeah.
Wow. We have 1 minute more.
No, it's
Time
really
runs
fun.
fast. But that's awesome. I love the clear, sweet sounding harmonies. Wow.
Beautiful.
I missed a really nice choir. Oh, I missed
Yeah,
it.
I think we all miss choir right now.
Oh my God, Corona, we pray against you. So, any final words for us, for our audience, for anyone that you think God lays in your heart to speak about, to talk to right now, to encourage, you know, just give us final words. We have just 1 minute left
Yeah, I think
before we leave you.
follow your what God has put on your heart, or follow
Mm,
that what's in you, and dare to express, and dare to go for what you feel you have to, or has been given to you in your life. The gift,
mm,
because the gift looks good on us when we use it in the right way.
mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Thank you for
I also
that.
want to thank you for inviting me to be a part of your great thing you're doing,
Thank you.
and blessings to you and to everyone who's been listening to this today.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so really, really blessed. I'm so excited. And I'm very sure that things are going to get better for me. Change today. For
It
you
will
just being
get
here.
better.
Yeah, yeah. I'm supposed to come and join your group, but I'm sorry. I'm so lazy. Not so lazy, like time.
No.
And I don't want to drag my little girl around. So I have to wait for her to grow up.
Oh, she's always welcome too.
But I love your group. I love what you're doing. You're a great inspiration. When I was growing up, I've always loved to have a choir, good choir that sound just like yours. So
Oh,
when I see you and your choir, I'm like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
yeah.
But I'm so grateful to God that you answered the call and it looks good on you.
Mm,
It looks good on you.
thank you.
And you make us proud. I was so excited also when you were on the talent show. I'm like, yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Let's do
we
it.
were scared how they were gonna put that on the tip.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we were all happy because we thought it was awesome. We were not there for the show so much. We were there to sing out God's word on the prime time.
Exactly. Exactly. I wouldn't even care less about winning, but just being there and
Yeah.
singing gospel, that was the winning for
And a
me.
lot of people, wrote us in emails and different ways that they had got so blessed.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and that was the whole thing. That's what we prayed for before we went there.
Wow.
So good
Wow.
hearts. So yeah,
Wow, thank you. And any other chance you get to do more for about something like that, please do it.
yeah,
I'm so blessed, and I'm sure so many, just as you said, are so blessed, and many lives were really changed and touched as a result of that.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this time, for taking time to do this with me. I'm so grateful. And I want to thank everybody who's been watching, especially David. I really appreciate David watching with me today. Thank you so much. God bless you for watching and commenting and listening to us. Thank you, Anders. Anders is a very good friend, is always watching. Thank you, Charles from Nigeria. Thank you so much. And so many people I may not be able to call. Amelia, thank you so much. She's a wonderful minister here. She's a great sister. Thank you so much. This is Malin. You can go on her page also. She's on Facebook, Malin Abrahamsson.
Yes.
Hope I said it well.
Instagram, it's Gospel Mall.
Yes, on Instagram, Gospel Mall.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes. And YouTube, just type Solid Gospel.
yeah,
I think most of our videos, and on Spotify. You're on Spotify, right?
yeah. A little with Robinson and with CQ.
Yes, yes. But I think you need to do more, put more on the social media platforms, your songs.
Yeah.
And it will really be nice to have your CDs, or online, basically. Now we don't
Hopefully,
really
we
do.
have a Christmas thing coming out in December.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Despite Corona, you can do the singing. We just watch.
yeah. Good.
Thank you so much. So I want to let everyone go now and let you go. Have a beautiful evening. I am so honored and blessed to have you. Thank you for being here with us today. Bye bye. All right, people, bye. I want to say bye bye. We have just 4 minutes away. I want to thank you. Keep following us and share this video. And when you come after we are through, you can just click the replay on this video and listen to all that was shared today. We had a wonderful time together. Have a blessed weekend. We'll see you again next week. I have a guest from Uganda next week, who is doing a lot of things for the young people, orphanage home, and he wants to talk about what he's doing, helping the helpless children. And yes, you can also support him. And many more are coming up. I'll give you updates as we proceed. Stay safe and keep being blessed. God bless you all.